My pride.
What's happening, brother?
What to do, my brother?
Chillin'.
See, this the spot. The spot. Yo.
You on the spot? You ready to spot? Come get a shot with me.
We at the spot with it.
Yeah.
What you talking about?
We on.
Yeah.
Yes, sir, man.
I already know though. What's going on, man? I ain't gonna count, like, I used to be on some, I used to shave my, but like girls used to be like, I don't like that. But I ain't get, like, I was just like you ain't got to deal with putting no hair on my, but it's really a thing for girls, like the man musk, like the smell of a man, all that shit, like the hairiness, the roughness, all that shit is what make them, you know, really f with us, you feel me? They don't like, they like clean, don't get me wrong, but like,
they love a rough.
you feel me? Still have a little, so like I said, shit, just trim up type shit.
You what?
You feel me? Like,
I've been giving that all my life. I'm ready to try something different.
I don't know. I trim myself down.
I
just shaved it all up.
I'm talking about Michael Jordan ball. And put some oil on it and go crazy like I'm a porn star.
Go for it, Bucko.
Slam dunk.
Y'all don't talk about
Too much stubble.
So y'all wanna go crazy. You went shave all the way down, bro?
I did it before.
You shaved all the way down?
Yeah.
You fuck with it?
Damn.
Yeah, like,
I'm doing it
no,
tomorrow,
I don't like it. Like, the reason.
What's your reason?
Like, not even the cool breeze. It's the prickly feeling afterwards. Goddamn, like going against your drawers and shit. Real, like
and
that
going backstage.
Yes, boy.
So
That
it's like
shit,
now I gotta
like,
keep my shit shaved.
man, boy, you gonna feel like that's when them scratching in the pocket say like you like.
So it's irritating.
Hurt.
Get like irritating.
Don't shave.
Don't shave all the way down. No cap.
Hey, that shit catch your box. I thought about that, the growing backstage,
like, but
that shit get spiky.
You gonna be so, man, I'm telling you, you gonna be irritated, no doubt. Like, you gonna, man, you gonna think.
Balls.
See, brother, why you got to holler at somebody to get through it, bro? I just want to do it for the experience, but not even thinking about that for real. It just helped me.
Straight up.
So,
No,
I appreciate you for going through that.
I don't give up. I ain't go through it for in vain, my G.
I ain't got to live through that.
Nah, I got you. See, everybody.
So,
How you being public?
I got a question.
Yeah, a little hand in your pocket, man. Then that bitch trying to scrape the ball, goddamn, without telling something.
Wine, we got head in the back. What you got, Wine?
Yana, have you ever ate some hair?
Since it's Yana Confessions.
Yana, you on the spot.
Embarrassed.
Yana B.
I ain't gonna put you on the spot, but you knew damn well that was too fucking much.
But you ate it though.
It was so small.
Oh, damn. Oh, what?
I didn't have no
You
choice.
ate it though.
I didn't have no choice but to eat you up. That's why it was so good, because I was only going this far.
Man.
Ate it though.
Pass it
He had to cheat on you while you doing this.
You ate it though.
He most definitely cheated on me.
You had all right.
That shit was. I don't even.
Did he choose you or you chose him?
He definitely chose me.
Okay, so you see what happens when you go choose.
chose him.
Come on now, y'all know me. Y'all know me.
Do we know this person?
No.
Oh, this is Meatball on TV. We know her Meatball in the street.
Talk to him.
And then Yana B.
That was a period. Hit it one more time.
Period.
Well, Young Me, when I first started getting hair, like, I ain't gonna count. I just wasn't no fan of the hair shit. Appreciate it. Shout out Guru. This man, my boy Zell, clothing brand. Shout out to Drabo as well. You feel me? Guru Incorporated, man.
What else y'all got on, man? Tell us about it.
Man, we got the hitters right. Well, these sold out, but shit, we got overalls getting ready to come in, and we got hats and assists. We got a whole bunch of stuff getting ready to come in for real. But right now, just the overalls the main focus.
What the ticket on the overall going for, Mike?
They gonna be between 130 or 150. Like, I ain't gonna try to bust it too much for real. Like if they get here a little earlier, goddamn shit, 150. But shit, if they get here kind of closer to it, the song gonna be 130, probably 100. And just trying to get them hoes gone and in the street for real, for real.
That's straight, because the Michael Myers jumpsuit be about $250.
Man, I'm like, fuck, I'm gonna what Corey boy said y'all better pay him some attention to fuck.
What Corey?
What our platform they can find you on?
Yeah.
You can find me on Instagram at Dap M3xiko, Dap M3xiko. And you can find me on Apple Music at Dap M3xiko, spelled the same way. You can find me everywhere at Dap M3xiko, for real, for real.
Bro, how can I get some of your merch?
Okay, you can get some of the merch at guruunhito.global.
You got to spell
Guru.hito.global.
Okay,
we gonna have to.
we gonna put it right there.
Word that in the captions.
Okay, and
Word that one in the. One more time for him.
Guru, and then Unhito. Unhito is Spanish for anointed, and Guru means master of all and like influential teacher.
Chipachi.
Chipachi.
Head. What you got here?
Alright, look, I had seen you on the picture with Fredo Bang. How that came about? What you mean?
Okay, me and Fredo, shout out to my homegirl Lolo. This is actually why I be hanging with nothing but like females. Like my homegirl is so supportive and helpful or whatever. But like before I went to jail, let me just give y'all that story. Before I went to jail, I had went to Houston or whatever. And my first time in the Galleria, you feel me? I ran into this girl named Lolo. Y'all go check her out on Instagram, Lolo the Bite. But Lolo was in the Galleria. I'm talking about pressure. Like I remember to this day what Lolo had on. Lolo had on some motherfucking gray fucking shorts. Like they was like jogger shorts, but she had them whole cut off goddamn crop tee with the tank top, goddamn like Lolo ass. Y'all go look Lolo got that ass on the way. But anyway, I ain't even still to Lolo on no player shit. I was just like, shit, I'm just fucking with you right here for real. And like, you feel me? Like, I ain't from here, so shit, we down here for a couple nights. We're trying to see what's going on. So shit, she get my info. You feel me? So we ain't even end up, you feel me? We ain't even end up linking up that night or whatever. I ended up going back to school like probably the next day or so, cause some more shit had happened. So we go back to school and like, me and her probably text for like a couple weeks, and then after that, I end up going to jail. I go to jail for like 8 months, and I get out, you feel me? And I link up with one of my partners, Ted, one of my partners named Ted at the time. And he was doing the clothing brand, Strapped or whatever, this, that, and the third, and I was helping him promote it. And my homegirl, well, Lolo, me and her still had clicked up, whatever. She was doing videos, whatever, because she, like I said, y'all can see Lolo back. So Lolo did one of Fredo Bang videos. She in the Ooh videos, the little first song that was popping off of them. And you feel me? When he came down here, she ended up linking us up or whatever, you feel me? And rest was history, goddamn. So bro just always kind of fuck with me. And when I had my old page, you know, he'll come in on shit and everything like that. But I ain't hollered at bro in a minute. So I mean, he's still doing this shit. So salute to him.
What's up? I heard you said something about jail. You did 8 months, bro.
Oh yeah, so alright, so the jail situation came about when I was in
This must be about that picture. When you was on that picture.
Yeah.
Do we need to show y'all the picture?
Oh yeah, I seen y'all the picture. Yeah.
I think we're gonna
kinda got my boy on the spot. You at the spot, you on the spot.
I went to jail for conspiracy to Grand Theft Auto is what I ended up.
Conspiracy to Grand Theft Auto.
Yeah, conspiracy to Grand Theft Auto.
So they thought you was finna do some GTA shit?
No.
It's cool.
Basically, goddamn shit. What had happened was me and my partners was doing CPNs and shit at the time, and
you can talk about this.
Yeah, like they weren't trying to word it too, like so I still ain't giving away too much sauce. We were doing CPNs, and basically, niggas just got greedy for real. Niggas just started, you feel me, just going off. Just
and everything.
You can't give your niggas credit. But anyways, yeah, so we was getting cars and shit, just a whole bunch of, like, young nigga shit, you feel me? And I had got a car. Everybody had got cars, like, on some road shit. And shit, yeah, my homeboy decided he wanted a faster car. So, you feel me? I told him I'd do him a favor or whatever, you feel me? And like, I put the shit in my name or whatever, because my credit was the highest at the time. And not knowing he had already went and applied like some old places and shit, you feel me? And he was selling credit numbers too and shit. So like, what we went to school at ain't nothing but so big. Like Grambling is like from Fairfield to the end, like to the, well, scratch that. Grambling about the size of Lipscomb, for real, no bullshit. So like, everything gonna get around real quick. So these niggas, like, when I went to, well, you know what? I went to get my shit from somewhere else or whatever. So, but they was still buying their shit all in the city, which made it hot. But I ain't know nothing about it. So when we went down there to go get the car and shit like that, you feel me? They let us get the car, but the next day they called us back and was like, we need y'all to bring the car back. We forgot to have y'all sign some bullshit. So I was like, that's bullshit. You feel me? But my homeboy just insisted because he was like, I don't want him to come down here trying to pull the car back. At least if anything, you feel me, they just take it back from us. So they're like, you feel me? We ain't thinking nothing else other than that. We get down there and dude hit the record button on his phone and turned his phone over. So I said, what the fuck? So immediately I started texting my partner like, shit, bro just turned on his record. So what the fuck? So he's like, what? I said, he just, I texted in all caps. I'm like, he just turned on his record, nigga. Cap. So goddamn, so he was like, soon as I said that, he instantly got up. He was like, bro, we gotta go. He was like, my girlfriend at T-Mobile real quick and something going on, so we gotta go. He was like, we just need you to sign this lab paper. He was like, bro, we gotta go. So we walking out the door expeditiously, goddamn, but we had two other homeboys with us too, so them niggas on the couch in the front sleep. We done walked all past them niggas, goddamn, so we get halfway to the door, we was like, damn. We forgot about them, but in the midst of we getting ready to turn around, we turn back around to realize the car is not outside no more. So we like, what the fuck? So we go back in there and get them. Soon as we go back in there and get them, like police come out of nowhere, literally like all out of trap doors and shit. Like this some CIA type shit. So I'm like, what the fuck? So they freeze. So we putting our hands up and shit. But as I'm putting my hands up, I'm backing up like towards the door or whatever, cause I'm like, y'all look out of shape as fuck. At the same time, like I got on skinny jeans, Balenciagas, goddamn, some fucking Valentine, like not no shit you need to be trying to run in on blood. So I was just like, this shit chap. I'm like, and realistically in my head, I'm like, shit, we ain't do shit. So I'm like, shit, this shit finna go like that, man. We get to jail or whatever, and them folks tell us I bun $300,000. I was like, ooh, what, nigga? I was like, what the fuck? Who the fuck we killed? The fuck you mean all that shit? But it was cause like we was basically like seeing this flight risk, cause like they ain't even when they first got us, like you feel me? They just basically looked at us as like young adults, goddamn. You feel me? They ain't think of us as college students and shit. So all our IDs,
I feel like you gonna run.
You feel me? Yeah, all our IDs was Alabama, Atlanta, and all that shit.
So y'all out of state too.
Yeah, you feel me? We in Louisiana or whatever. So they raised our bun up high as fuck. But I ended up sending that bit 8 months or whatever. The niggas I went to jail with, and well, one of the niggas I'm still cool with. The other, well, I can't even say the other nigga read it. It was one nigga I know for sure read it. Like, and that was the nigga that I actually knew. The two other niggas was like niggas that mutual niggas, like he knew, goddamn. And I was
that you met through him.
Exactly. So we go to our arraignment. They said our court date off, our first arrangement off to March. We got arrested in January. Yeah. So when we first go to our arrangement, that's basically just telling us when our next court date's supposed to be and all that shit. Oh, these niggas get out. Like, these niggas get released on arrangement day. I was like, oh, blood, I was pissed. Boy, I'm sitting that way out, man. Listen, the judge, like, he calling everybody's name, you feel me? Tell them, you free to go, you feel me? Like, no bun. You free to go, no bun. He get to me. Your court date is set off to August. Said, what? Nigga, what? I said, you know, I came in with them, right? He was like, you had to talk to your lawyer. I said, man, that's some bullshit right here. I'm like, what the fuck? Cause my lawyer, like,
that's a different type of hurt.
You feel me?
It's your first arrest?
Yes, like, oh God, this is my first time going to jail. Like, and I gotta do 8 months. My first time going to jail, my is 8 months, goddamn. You feel me? But Like shit.
You anticipate getting out with them?
Man, when like my lawyer ran into me anyway before I arranged me, like you feel me, like the car lot really ain't tripping because they basically got the car back or whatever, you feel me. They basically just want you to write an apology, you feel me, because like I said, shout out to the girl, you feel me. I tell you Shane Ball, but she was sending my motherfucking my GPA and all that shit. And to like the car lights and all that shit and having the teachers call their ass, like letting them know I'm a good student and everything like that. So they just wanted like an apology letter, you feel me?
Saying you did something dumb.
Man, you feel me?
That was up.
Man, goddamn that shit switched. My lawyer was like, somebody told. But as soon as that shit had hit, I remember like when we first got to jail, everybody went in the interrogation room or whatever, you feel me? Like I went in that bitch.
Can I ask you something?
Go ahead.
Was your lawyer court appointed?
No.
So you paid for the lawyer?
Yeah. My shout out to my dad. Cause he said he'll never help me if I ever went to jail, but then it came through. But you feel me? Out the gate, you feel me?
My dad would help me when I went to jail.
Man.
My grandma
I don't
give
know
me
if I
out.
call that nigga again, but goddamn for that
I get out
shit.
same day. I'm not
Mom
sleeping
probably showed
in
up for
there.
me. I ain't gonna need $1,000, Josh.
Man,
I came out. Big bro always showed up for me.
My grandma don't
Mama
play.
came for me one time.
She driving.
Yeah, let's quit
She was
talking
fed
about
up at night.
2
She was
o'clock
fed
in the
up.
morning.
Yeah, man.
Shout out to you, Doris.
Yeah, like you can have a CPN. Technically, like the thing that was making it Friday, like we weren't paying on like the shit we was getting or whatever. You feel me? Like we was just getting the shit on credit and
Just run
you
off.
feel me? Exactly, goddamn. But shit,
So basically, just like you ain't paid your car note.
Exactly. So you feel me?
You got the car back.
Yeah.
So it just take you off the note.
But they ran like the way they were running was like we was trying to get like multiple cars to take them back to Atlanta and Alabama and chop them hoes up and et cetera, et cetera. Like they made the case like way bigger
more than what it was.
Exactly, goddamn. So that's what made me end up sending that bitch on because it was me.
They came over to me little store for y'all. Like,
What? The story was wild. I was like, oh y'all made me look like I was El Chapo in that bitch, goddamn. Like
I went had a whole little crime.
What? I'm like, got me in the center of that bitch and everything. Like I was
Hey, what that little
It
show
showed
called
your
on
bond
Spike?
out.
I don't know. I ain't paying no attention to show my bun amount on that bitch, but shit, they had like they was basically making it seem like I was calling all the shots, and I'm like, bitch, I ain't even know what the fuck I was doing at the time.
But shit, you was the only one that was left when they was leaving. So
Yeah, I mean,
what kind of picture they painted?
That's why I'm wondering too.
Paperwork
Why
out?
they say
but like,
quiet?
like man, when they got, it was so crazy when we got back to the cell though, cause like when you get out of jail, like they bring you back to the cell first to pack your shit and everything, and then get out. Like in the cell, like I had built like a friendship with like most of my cellmates so hard, like them niggas was like real like trying to beat their ass before they left. They was like, man, fuck that.
How long y'all was sitting there before they got released?
They sat in that bitch for about like an hour. And I was like, shit, I wasn't trying to be on that for real, because I wasn't trying to go to lockdown, because I ain't know how long I was finna. I was down, not even lockdown. I was just pissed at the fact that, like, when they set me off, I was like, oh, these folks really trying to pull it, because they told me in the interrogation room with us, like, I wasn't trying to talk. They was like, you know you looking at, like, 10 years. I'm like,
What?
nigga, what? Like,
Hey,
bitch.
hold on. You could have probably gotten with fine.
Like, nigga, what? And I ain't gonna count, like, I was like, this one of them. I'm like, this gotta be one of them moments like they bluffing, cause like I said, this like my first charge ever, like this my first time going to jail ever, and I'm like, boy, y'all talking about some 10 years this for my first crime, and the only thing that like Righteous just made me know it was some bullshit because they were like, we got you on 5 other car lights getting called, and I was like. Bitch, I'm like, bitch, that cap is fuck. Like, nigga, I ain't telling them that, but I'm like, nigga, I know that cap. So after that, I'm like,
They ain't got me.
you feel me? Like, however, whatever you feel me. But shit, like I said, to go back on like how I knew bruh had ended up snitching, cause like after we all got throughout the interrogation room, they put us in like one little holding cell together. So like we all sitting there be like, ain't nobody saying nothing, right? So the nigga. One of the investigators come back to the window, like the holding cell window, and he hold a picture up of this nigga, and he was like, yeah, y'all little friend finna join y'all, we got y'all, did that in the third. And the picture he held up, I ain't never seen the nigga before, like, never knew who he was, none of that shit or whatever. So when they see the picture, they ass get to like, oh, that Big A did that in the third. I'm like, who the fuck is, damn, well, I said it now. I'm like, who the fuck is Big A? Goddamn, so, shit, they get to running it like this nigga shit, blah, blah, blah. So, I'm, like, once again, I don't know who this nigga is, you feel me? So, I can't give information on a nigga I don't know, goddamn.
So, you feel like that's the nigga they really trying to get?
Right, you feel me? But the only person who personally knew this nigga was my main my homeboy or whatever.
The one they were doing, yeah.
Exactly. So, like, once that all played out in court, I'm like, bitch. But a nigga was so fucking hurt. Like, when that nigga sent my court date off, I was like, man, I ain't trying to fight a nigga. Nigga, fuck this. I'm trying to fight this case. Fuck them niggas right now. Like, these bitch ass niggas.
I know that was a sad feeling.
What?
Seeing everybody walk away.
Man, what? Because it wasn't nothing but me and, like, his girlfriend, well, his boo thing, however the fuck she was at the time. Like, you feel me and her left in that bitch. So,
I know y'all was sitting before y'all went in front of that judge. You know what I'm saying?
3 months.
3 months.
Well, 2 months. We went in there January and we had to go. So our first arraignment was March.
So you were sitting for 3 months, then had to do another 8 months.
Yeah. Well, nah, I did another 5 months. Yeah, 5 months on top of it.
Okay.
But
that's still tough. That's still tough.
Y'all too gangster.
What influenced the name of your brand?
Really, shit. Shout out to Dravo and Denzel, cause honestly, shit, we was playing the game one day, and Dravo ended up hollering out. He like, man, you just think you so guru at the game, like you just think you guru as hell at the game. I'm like, you feel me? It was either man or Call of Duty, goddamn, one of the two. He was like, but
y'all bet?
Like, we wasn't even betting. The nigga was just going, like, I think Zell was just going hard on that bit, like, he was just going crazy. Like, that's why I said I want to say Call of Duty, goddamn.
Yeah, they like, be mad about that dude.
But it was some trends and shit, though.
Yeah, he like, I
just know how my boy is.
Yeah, he like, you guru as fuck, huh? I was like, Guru, cause like I heard the name Guru before or whatever, but like,
some trends and shit,
but Guru stuck with me because of the lifestyle that I live, like far as going hiking and everything, like just.
Oh, so you going hiking too?
Yeah, like hiking, just everything that I do.
I
like,
asked you about the spot.
You feel me? For sure. So like it just be like I get into a little bit of everything. Like I know a little about a lot, so it's just like that's why I feel like I'm guru at a lot of shit. Like I mastered a lot of shit just by the experience.
How you mastered it if you just know a little about it?
I mean, cause it's like shit.
You feel like you mastered everything you learned.
Learned basically, like it. When I say a little about a lot, it's like shit.
Yeah,
everything. A fraction is everything.
A good fraction, like cause it's like shit. It's a lot of shit that you can test me on. Like I know probably, like when I say a little, I'm being modest. You feel? I probably know a lot about that shit. You feel? Right. It's just like. It ain't too much under the sun that you gonna run past my nose. Just,
and you not gonna have something
that you're not educated on.
You feel me? And it just
got exactly.
And it ain't from me just going to like look for it.
Check this out then. I'm trying to get more bigger in that. I'm starting doing more hiking and shit. Give me some good nature trips to go on.
Ruffin Mountain.
Ruffin. What is it? I don't know what it is.
Ruffin Mountain over there towards like the east side. Like it's like
toward the east side.
Like Iron, well, not even Irondale, like right before Roebuck, East Lake Park for real type shit.
Oh, for real.
And
ain't too far.
Yeah, Moss Rock and Hoover, and what's another? Oh, Turkey Creek and Pinson.
Turkey Creek.
Yeah, and Nakawalla Falls. And
ooh, shout out to them folks right there. That's a nice.
For real, I ain't never been out there.
Yeah, we need to go. That's a group. Cause y'all be playing.
Straight. See, like I be seeing when I be going hike, my girl be taking me. You feel? I don't be knowing where we at. I just see people just take their shirts off, put their short shorts on, their running shoes, and get going. You feel me? I met a cool couple one time hiking. They was smoking gas out there out the bottle. You feel like, oh shit, I ain't even hit your weed. I still hit their weed though. And like they were cool people. They had a good time. Then we had separated. We got lost.
Right.
And we had went through some bushes. They got to a sidewalk. I don't know where we was at, but that's how it went. That's how I was just thinking to myself like, so do you be burning out there too? When you be going hiking or
yeah, I smoke and I do shrooms when I go hiking.
So you be doing shrooms too?
For sure.
Get into them.
I fuck with shrooms, but I'm scared of shrooms. Like I feel like I might go over my limit one day.
I mean, I don't know my limit before with shrooms too. Like
what's over your limit?
Like when that shit just get scary. Like
how much?
Like
don't shroom grow off body weight or there's
yeah, it go off body weight, but it like I don't know. It can't
intake.
It ain't necessarily intake. You can't overdose on them hoes because them bitches natural.
Right.
So how much you would take for you say you hit your
You just trip.
I mean, I just had a crazy ass trip. Like it ain't necessarily I went over my limit. It's just like I just had one of them days when it's just like, ooh, I shouldn't have did this many.
How much was it?
Well, that day it was 4.5 grand.
4.5.
Yeah, but like I took 7 grand before and like been straight. But like that day.
Was it?
So I feel like your toddler had something to do so with
I
it.
done heard like a lot. Yeah, I done heard like a lot of people say like you got to be in a good mood before you go on them, or you gonna have a bad trip.
Like, and necessarily it don't even be in necessarily a bad trip. It was just like I ain't gonna count like
it wasn't something you could handle.
Yeah, fast because the shit like it took me too fast right here.
Too quick.
Yeah, cause I like to do shrooms by myself a lot, so. That's why I go to nature, you feel me?
See, I'm scared to do them all by myself.
But this one day I decided to like take them bitches in the house by myself while it was just raining outside, you feel me? Just chilling and vibing. So I decided to take 4.5 grams, like, and I take shrooms on the empty stomach because like the high be better or whatever, like it's gonna hit quicker, harder. But I took the 4.5 grams and I sat in my bed and I was vibing, listening to music. Like I had turned the TV off, everything. I just opened the door because I got a screen door. I just let the rain hit. And man, I don't know what it was. All of a sudden, like I was hearing voices, but like the voices was so loud that it was like
you couldn't hear the music no more.
I couldn't hear the music, and I was like, I didn't think I could hear myself talk about how loud they were. Like them hoes were so loud, it sounded like they were like how you talking to me right here, like this how they sounded to me. So I was like, I was like, what the fuck?
That's some laughing gas
on my
shit.
shroom trip, bro. Like, cause I looked them up. I like researched them before I did them. So like, it said like it fuck with your visual aspects and your sound.
Like, it really do.
Like you know how
the more you take type shit.
See for mine,
period.
I'm saying when you on the different levels of it though, right? Like different levels have you on different trips, right?
I feel like it is different levels.
Different levels stages going through it.
Right, it's different levels you're gonna go through.
Yeah,
you're gonna go through a stage when it hits you. You're gonna go through a stage when you realize you're high.
Right.
Then if you take too much, you're gonna go through that stage like you wish you wasn't high.
Like my first trip, I went on it with my baby mama. And, like we was on the phone together because like we didn't want to make sure you feel me. We was just too fucked up. So. Like, you know, the static of just being on speakerphone.
Yeah.
We both on the phone because we both got each other on speakerphone, but we think the static on the phone is laughter. Like, we like, is you still laughing? I'm like, no. I ain't, you feel me? I'm just chilling.
And I was like,
that shit fuck with you.
Literally, and I was like, what the fuck? And I got up and I was like, okay, I'm tripping hard as fuck right here. So I was like, I literally blurted out in the middle. I was like, hello. Just to make sure I can hear myself.
See yourself
on me, but like it was like I don't know. Like at that moment, I was literally out of my body, goddamn. Like I was inside my head, and it was scary, goddamn. Cause like I ain't know my mind can process thoughts that fast or whatever.
Yeah.
You feel?
We're gonna do them. I don't know when and where, but we gonna do them.
We can do them whole tonight.
But yeah, we gonna be. We back on Tyler and Creator. I got a question for you.
We're gonna get young grandma house.
Shut up! Talk about my grandma.
She hit it with one time now.
Mexico shit.
Okay,
Yes, sir.
Mr. Mexico. I got a question. This is Young confession. Okay. We all got 6 embarrassing moments. So I want to know your most embarrassing sex moment ever. Even if you don't feel like it's allowed for the camera, I just want you to just let it all out. This your moment. You've been holding it in your mind, so let the camera know.
Most embarrassing.
I don't even need the mic though, goddamn.
Wow. Okay. I didn't want to get my mic up anyway.
I don't give a fuck. Nah, I appreciate that. I appreciate you for gifting me.
Right.
But I don't know. I got 2
Which y'all?
I don't know which one I want to give you out of.
The worst one.
Dang.
Both of them are really bad for
Like
real.
bad as fuck.
Fucking deal both.
Yeah.
Oh, you fuck.
The name, alphabetical order. Alphabetical order.
I give y'all both. Alright, so the first one was one of my exes or whatever. So I had took her virginity. And y'all probably already know they finna go.
No.
Alright, so look, I had took her virginity or whatever, you feel me? But like around this time, like we was fucking with the lights off or whatever. Took her virginity. Man, and of course, you know, when you take somebody virginity, sometimes you end up popping their cherry or whatever. So,
Red light special.
Man, what?
First red light I hear, like
man,
She got the red lights.
And man,
Why?
I did not know. And man, I went down there trying to eat something like you.
Oh, that boy thought she was wet. She went wet.
That bitch taste like a penny, didn't it?
And that was the thing, Josh. Like, get what I was like.
Josh, no.
I'm with.
Freak the downstairs, yeah, Josh. How the fuck you know?
This bitch know.
Why?
We gonna have to get that zoomed in.
Hey, Josh, how you know
Like,
that,
I'm
cuz?
talking about.
But get what though? I know what.
How you know? What you know?
I ain't on
What you know,
chairs out here, Bob.
Oh, you doing with the lights off too? Cut the lights off.
Yeah, when I
I
had
don't like fucking with
19
lights
club,
on.
I had all lights on. I was confident in myself.
Let's fuck with
Huh?
lights on.
You said lights
I want
on,
you
so you knew what we
to-
doing.
I want you to see me.
You said
Nah.
huh?
Like, see, no.
You was confident doing it? What you saying?
I was confident fucking with the lights on. When 18 undercover,
Okay,
I
but,
was all for the
how
lights
you know
on.
we
I'm
talking about
sorry,
how you know like the blood taste?
Yeah, we want to know about the
You
pills.
was 18 to under or you